hospital visits and prevent multiple illnesses and infections that could affect your future babies just by taking an action that could cost you nothing. While only a few of you listening right now may have children, most of us will be mothers and fathers someday. That's why today I want to educate you on why you should breastfeed. I have done extensive research on the topic and have talked to experts about it. Therefore, I feel I am qualified to talk to you today about breastfeeding. First, we will go over the money you'll save breastfeeding. Second, we will talk about why babies need breast milk. Third, we will talk about how it is even beneficial for the mother. And fourth, we will discuss how fathers are involved in the breastfeeding family. Let's begin by talking about the money you save breastfeeding. In today's economy, every penny saved matters, and you'll save a bundle breastfeeding. Choosing not to breastfeed means you need to buy formula, liners, bottles, and other necessary equipment that could cost you a fortune. Breastfeeding can be completely free. The Korean Journal of Community Nutrition did a study on breastfeeding versus formula costs, and they found that breastfeeding is not only nutritionally beneficial, but also economically for the family and society. By choosing to breastfeed, you decrease the energy demands for the production, transportation, and disposal of formula products. During a personal interview on June 14, 2011 with my sister Deanne, a nurse at AAMC and a new mother, she said the reason she decided to breastfeed was to help her save money because formula is expensive. And for you to fully understand that expense, I talked to Joanne Turnus, co-owner of SJ Foods in Strasbourg, and she said during our interview on July 25, 2011, that the formula she can order in is anywhere between $16.99 to $29.99 per case, which only has about 4 to 6 ounce cans. This adds up quickly with hungry growing babies, and you could end up spending thousands of dollars during infancy on formula. Let's take the approximate $2,000 you spend on formula and supplies and put it into a savings account. Since you decided to breastfeed, 18 years later at a 6% interest rate compounded annually, you'd have almost $6,000 saved up. That could help pay for college. Now that we have gone over how much money you save breastfeeding, let's take a look at why babies need breast milk. Breast milk is the perfect food for babies. Someday when you have children, you're going to want them to grow and stay healthy, and breastfeeding can help make that happen. According to the World Book Encyclopedia in 2008, a mother's milk is a complete source of food and energy for the baby. It also contains antibodies that protect the infant from many diseases. Jill Holhan, author of the chapter Breastfeeding in the book Manual of Pediatric Nutrition, said that it is widely recognized that breast milk is the optimal choice of feeding for the newborn infant. She said the nutritional, immunologic, psychologic, health, physiologic, social, and economic benefits to baby and mother are many, and have prompted an increase in the number of mothers initiating breastfeeding. Also, the World Health Organization recommends infants receive breast milk exclusively through the first 6 months of life. The benefits of breast milk over formula are endless. Exclusively breastfed babies are less likely to have food allergies and related problems such as diarrhea, vomiting, eczema, gastrointestinal infections, and respiratory infections, according to breastfeeding.com. Some more benefits that are found in studies include the passing of immunities to help fight viruses and illnesses, higher IQs, and it prevents leukemia, multiple sclerosis, ear infections, and asthma. When you breastfeed, you know what's going into your baby's body. However, this is not the case with formula. Take a quick look at the ingredients in this formula. I can't even pronounce some of these words. Now that we have talked about why breastfeeding is essential for the baby's health, let's talk about why it's even healthy for the mother. Breastfeeding has many benefits for the mother. As future moms, we women are going to want to be healthy while taking on the new responsibility of motherhood. Ruth and Godfrey, authors of the maternal benefits of breastfeeding in 2010, say that there is evidence to confirm that breastfeeding women have reduced risks of several diseases, including cardiovascular disease and breast cancer. Deanne Heiss also said in her interview that she enjoys breastfeeding because she could eat a lot of extra calories and not gain any weight. And she also enjoyed the bonding time with her baby. Women who breastfed for at least 1 year were about 15% less likely to develop type 2 diabetes than those who never breastfed. For each additional year of breastfeeding, there was an additional 15% decreased risk of diabetes, according to breastfeeding.com. Since we have talked about why it's good for the mother, we need to discuss how men are involved in this topic. All you men listening have a say in whether or not your child is breastfed, and you also too play an important role. According to John and Lynn Rempel, authors of the article The Breastfeeding Team in 2011, fathers influence mothers' breastfeeding decisions and experiences. Fathers' perceptions of their roles as members of the breastfeeding family are likely important components of that influence. Rempel also went on to say that fathers identify their unique roles as team members, ensuring their babies receive the benefits of breastfeeding. The primary role was that of supporting breastfeeding by becoming breastfeeding savvy, by using their knowledge to encourage and assist mothers in breastfeeding, by valuing the breastfeeding mothers, and by sharing housework and childcare. As future fathers, I hope you take part in the decision to breastfeed your baby. In conclusion, today I've educated you on why you're going to breastfeed someday. First, we went over how much money you'll save. Second, we talked about why babies need breast milk. Third, we covered why breastfeeding is even healthy for the mother. And we finished up our discussion on how men are involved in the breastfeeding family. Amy Springler once said, "While breastfeeding may not seem the right choice for every parent, it is the right choice for every baby." I know you're going to make the right